so glad you could join us from the farm, Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Stanford Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, he told me this is a big challenge for them just from a time zone standpoint. He's tried to do a lot of research with his sports information and sports performance coaches to make sure their team is prepared and ready to fight this east to west time zone travel. We'll see if they're able to perform well here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. Malachi Tony. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff Awards. The tradition at the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Finds us back in the middle. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Man, I love on third down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Hurricanes are flying down the field. Ooh. Finding open areas. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might be changing the route. Mensah. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
To the air on second down. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Has it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
I think for years, in talking Miami Hurricanes, a big key for them winning national championships or competing for them has always been their play up front, right? You think all the way back to Russell Maryland and Warren Sapp, to just recently, David, with Bain and Mesidor on Miami's national championship run getting to that game, they've got big-time NFL athletes up front.
Huge athletes, explosive athletes, twitchy athletes. Jason Taylor being the coach down there for a while, obviously working those guys, a Hall of Famer you get to work with, you get to develop. So it's almost plug and play every year, man. Now you're starting to see Miami defensive linemen that are some of the best players in college football.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team gets the job done and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Guys, he's already got 44 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Canes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Brought down at the 46-yard line, and that's enough for the first down.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this third down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Mensah to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Red pass, it's complete. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score in this next possession.
To throw, it's Warren. Pressure coming. Makes a catch. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a second down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They've had a really productive first half so far, and there he goes! Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Off play action. Going for it all. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. They're dealing with a second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Complete to the right. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Canes are marching down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Keeps it on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Right back to it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Warren. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds the tight end. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. The officials stop play here as they check on the injured Cardinal player. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lyle. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but it just breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. He now has 74 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, and you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. run back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down.
This offense has really struggled,
and the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. He'll try to get to the marker himself.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Vaughn. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Hurricanes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Fletcher. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Canes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ford. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Defense looks as if it's coming. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a 1st down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Caught behind the line. It's Ford. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mensah. Working that left side now. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be...
Here's a little room there. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Fletcher. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Lets it go to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity where they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Creates a little space. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
Mensah makes the catch. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a...
Touchdown, Miami! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Running inside. It's Ford. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Warren. Rushes on him. And he never had a chance. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. There's a crease. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the catch. It's all. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's Ford. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Stanford! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Miami sideline. With this big lead, guys, we are seeing the coaches start to reward some of the backups.
He's loose. All the way. Touchdown, Hurricanes. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Looking to pass. It's Warren. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Blackburn. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Looking to fire. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Trying to convert this second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. Could be an alley. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Fletcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Black 18.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Maybe some room here. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And he punches it in the end zone,
and it's blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Inside the 40. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Looking downfield, it's Warren. Fakes to grab. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.